Hi students, good day to one and all who are busy. Where? For what? I think you are busy with your preparations. So this year almost we have completed online. So after the completion of online classes, now we are discussing questions. So in our previous session, I think we have done most of the numericals given at the end of the chapter. That is chemical. So as a change, today we are going to discuss MCQ. Nowadays, MCQ also plays very important role in most of the competitive examinations. They give preference for MCQ because MCQ is very easy to check also, very easy to frame also. And in these MCQ, we apply a reasoning out of the given four choices, which choice I have to select. Okay. That's why we go for MCQ. So at the same time, there are some one more questions, two more questions will be there. Along with them, some portion of the question paper contains MCQ. So I welcome you all for today's session on some selected MCQ on chemical equilibrium. Question number 1. We know that the relationship between Kc and Kp is Kp equal to Kc into RT to the power delta N. What would be the value of delta N for the reaction ammonium chloride giving ammonia and HCl, and the reaction is in equilibrium? Is it 1, 0.5, 1.5 and 2? On the product side, 2 moles of gas. On the reactant side is nothing. So it is 2 minus 0 equal to 2. So option is 4. That is answer is 2, option is 4. Okay, right. Next. For the reaction H2 plus I2 giving 2 HI, the standard free energy is delta G, which is more than 0. The equilibrium constant K would be, is it equal to 0 or more than 1 or equal to 1 or less than 1? For this, you have to use relationship between delta G and equilibrium constant. That tan K I told in the theory class, that equation, that relation we have to use here. Okay. So after using that equation, if you think K will be less than 1 for delta G more than 0. What do you mean by K is less than 1? Ratio of products by the reactants, which is less than 1, means products are very much less than the reactants. Means products are not formed, are not ready to form. So from this only we can conclude delta G is more than 0, it is positive. When delta G is positive, reaction becomes non-spontaneous. That's why K value becomes less than 1. So that relation we have to understand. Okay, right. So for this question, option is 4, K is less than 1. Next. Which of the following is not a general characteristic of equilibria involving physical process? Number 1. Equilibrium is possible only in a closed system at a given temperature. All measurable properties of the system remain constant. All the physical processes stop at equilibrium. The opposing processes occur at the same rate and there is a dynamic but stable condition. Kindly go through once again. Kindly go through once again. Yeah. Which one you will select? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Which of the following is not a general characteristic of equilibria involving physical processes? Okay. It is second one. All measurable properties of the system remain constant. Okay. Next. No, see, this is the C once again. C once again. It is third. All the physical processes stop at equilibrium. Option is what? Third year. Okay, right. PCl5, PCl3, Cl2 are at equilibrium at 500 Kelvin in a closed container, and their concentrations are 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole per liter, 1.2 into 10 to the power 3 mole per liter, and 1.2 into 10 to the power 3 mole per liter respectively. The value of Kc for the reaction PCl5 giving PCl3Cl2 will be 1.8 into 10 to the power 3, 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 3, 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 3 liter per mole, 0.55 into 10 to the power 4. I think this we have solved under our numerical. Okay. So I think you might be knowing the answer, but still just have a look and calculate. Just have a look and calculate. It is PCl3Cl2 by PCl5, that equilibrium. Okay. This is second answer. 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. Right. Which of the following statement is incorrect? In equilibrium, mixture of ice and water kept in perfectly insulated flask, mass of ice and water does not change with time. The intensity of red color increases when oxalic acid is added to a solution containing iron 3 nitrate and potassium thiocyanate. On addition of catalyst, the equilibrium constant value is not affected. Fourth statement. Equilibrium constant for reaction with negative delta H value decreases as the temperature increases. Please go through all the four statements. This I leave it to you because this I told under the Le Chatelier's principle. Okay, taking the thiocyanate example. Okay, blood red color, that one. Kindly go through that slide or recall your previous knowledge in this month only, right? So you will get the answer. So this one I leave to you as a assignment. I'll go for next. When hydrochloric acid is added to cobalt nitrate solution at room temperature, the following reaction takes place and the reaction mixture becomes blue. On cooling the mixture, it becomes pink. On the basis of this information, mark the correct answer. This is the equation. Delta H is more than 0, delta H is less than 0, delta H is equal to 0. The sign of delta H cannot be predicted on the basis of this information. This is very simple and easy. Okay. So I once again leave it to you as an assignment. Okay. Try this. Please try. Okay. Next. The pH of a neutral water at 25 degree centigrade is 7. Okay. As the temperature increases, ionization of water increases. However, the concentration of H plus ion and the OH minus ions are equal. What will be the pH of pure water at 60 degrees centigrade? Is it equal to 7 or greater than 7 or less than 7 or equal to 0? Think at 60 degrees centigrade, the pH of pure water. Pure water. It is less than 7. Less than 7. Okay. Why less than 7? Why less than 7? As the temperature increases, the ionization of water increases. However, the concentration of H plus and OH minus ion are equal. This you think in terms of what? Volume, expulsion of water, and per volume, how many ions are available? You have to zoom that volume, that area where you are focusing. Okay? Right. Next, the ionization constant of an acid Ka is the measure of strength of an acid. The Ka value of acetic acid, hypochlorous acid, and formic acid are 1.74 into 10 to the power minus 5, 3 into 10 to the power minus 8, and 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 4 respectively. Okay. Now, question is, which of the following orders of pH of 0.1 mole per dm cube solutions of these acids is correct? Okay. So, please go through this order. Now, tell me which one is the correct answer. Here, you have to conclude the value of K and the strength of an acid. Okay. What is the K value for the formic acid? See here. There is formic acid. Acetic, hypochlorous, formic at the end. 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay. More the K value, more is the strong. Therefore, fourth is the correct choice. Formic acid, acetic acid, and hypochlorous acid. Okay, right. Next, K1, K2, K3 are the respective ionization constants for the following reactions. Okay, the correct relationship between K1, K2, K3 is, please see this reaction. Then this one I told successive Ks under that category. Okay, successive Ks. If one after the first dissociation, that is K1. Again, further dissociates K2 and so on. So that part you have to recall. That part you have to recall. One is the correct choice. Please check. One is the correct choice. Ka3 equal to Ka1 into Ka2. So for this question, okay, for this question, option is 1. Okay, yeah. Next. Yeah. Acidity of BF3 can be explained on the basis of which of the following concepts? BF3, is it Arrhenius, Lowry, Bronsted, Lewis, or Bronsted, Lowry as well as Lewis concept? Yeah. Lewis concept, electronic concept. Okay, right. Which of the following will produce a buffer solution when mixed in equal volumes? 0.1 mole per dm cube ammonium hydroxide HCl combination, or all those combinations. Please go through the options. Okay. So question is, which of the following will produce a buffer solution when mixed in equal volumes? Which one? So this I leave it to you as an assignment. So today I gave 3 assignments. This is third one. Okay. So kindly go through buffer solution area. This example already I given, and it is there in the textbook also. Okay. So with the knowledge of textbook and the what we learned, attempt this question. Okay. So 3 questions assignment. Remaining I discussed, but still you clarify and confirm whatever choice I told. Okay. If at all any variations are there in the answers, we will clarify. Okay. So till then, have a nice time. Thank you, my dear students.